So prior to the release of Deadly Premonition 2, I was chatting with our reviewer, Joe DeVader, and he mentioned that the frame rate was pretty bad. The number 15 frames per second was thrown around, which I took more as a joke to convey that it was bad, rather than an honest frame count. But now that I've seen the game in action, turns out Joe is pretty good at guessing frame rates. 15 FPS is a pretty unheard of frame rate these days. When I hear it, my mind immediately jumps to the Super FX games on Super Nintendo. Games like the original Star Fox, Stunt Race FX, or Vortex. Out of curiosity, I ran both Star Fox and Deadly Premonition 2 through our frame rate tools, and the results were a little disturbing. Keep in mind that Deadly Premonition 2 isn't a port of an ambitious multi-platform game. This is a Switch exclusive, and I think it's pretty safe to say that this is the absolute worst performance we've ever seen in a Switch exclusive title. Meanwhile, Star Fox is one of the first console games to use polygonal 3D graphics, and it's running on a Super Nintendo. What was acceptable for a 16-bit system running 3D graphics is not as acceptable on a system we've seen run absolutely beautiful games and very impressive ports. In fact, even some of the less impressive ports on the system run better than Deadly Premonition 2, and once again, this is an exclusive. There isn't much more to say other than oof. And I get that part of Deadly Premonition 2's charm is its B-movie atmosphere. It's almost intended to be a bad game, but this goes beyond that, if you ask me. Quite frankly, this is a level of performance that I just find unacceptable for an exclusive in 2020. After all, take a closer look at that comparison. Deadly Premonition 2 isn't just comparable to a 1993 Super FX game. In many cases, it's actually being outperformed by it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this strange little comparison, give us a like and consider subscribing to Nintendo World Report TV. You can also join our Discord to chat with us about this or any other game using the link in the description. I'm John Reardon, and I will see you next time. This video was made possible by our generous supporters on Patreon. Did you know that Nintendo World Report is funded directly by fans like you? When you support Nintendo World Report on Patreon, you get immediate access to multiple exclusive podcasts every month, exclusive Discord channels, an early look at select content, and more, all for as little as $1 a month. Check out patreon.com/NWR for all the details.